Criminal Minded here. I want to talk about this bullshit right here, right? This so-called police brutality. Let me tell you something about police brutality, right? Back in the day, when there was no integration and there was segregation, whenever a policeman will stop a black person will not give them no lip chat service. They'll not run up their mouth. A black person knew they didn't have no rights. They knew the country they was in does not represent them. You see, they moved very cautiously. They was aware of their circumstances, and they was aware of, and they were very much knowledgeable of their place. Rewind today. Today, interracial mixing and integration got black people thinking they've got some rights. The only rights you got is to follow the orders of the racist police officer. That's the only rights you got. Yeah, you only got two choices when you get pulled over: ride or die. Ride with the police officer and obey his instructions, or get ready to die right there. You see, I respect people like Lavelle Mixon. Lavelle Mixon is a guy from East Oakland. Police pulled him over. They was acting funky with him. He wasn't going to wait for nothing else. He just shot the police right there. Shot him in his face. Killed one. Run into a building. Another police come. Killed the other police officer. Another police officer come. Killed the other police officer. The next police officer come. He killed the next police officer. The police officers called the SWAT team and they came and killed him. Lavelle Mixon left this planet taking 4 police officers with him. There's countless black people like that who ain't gonna take no shit from no racist police officer, and they're willing to die for that shit. My advice to black men, especially black men, if you're not willing to do what Lavelle Mixon did, if you're not willing to go out like how Assata Shakur went out, if you're not willing to shoot at police officers, shut the fuck up and just follow the orders and stop thinking you got any rights. Because you only got 2 rights, and that's to ride or die. That's the only rights you got. And then if you're willing to die, you're gonna ride. You mean you shut the fuck up, you say sir, they say they're gonna search your car. You either comply or you don't comply. If they do it anyway, you shut the fuck up. Because what you see, the problem is, our elders of today is not teaching the youngsters where they are. They think they are part of this white supremacy system. And we're not. Black race, we're not part of the system. No matter how much we beg to be part of it, how much we bend over and let them fuck us to be part of it, how much we get on our knees and suck a dick to be part of it, no matter how many times we diss our race to be part of it, we are not going to be part of it. They are not going to accept us. What we do is we plan, plot, and strategize of how we are going to come up out of this system and overthrow the system. 2 things: come up out of it and then overthrow it. You cannot work with a system that was set up to hold you back and hold you down. That is illogical. That is worse than insane. A person in a mental home has more and more sanity than the majority of black people out here. Do you understand? Because we generally believe in the laws that was set up by slave owners. Majority of the law that we follow are set up by colonizers and slave owners. How the fuck do you expect a person who colonized you and enslaved you to look out for your best interest? I will say this to any black man, just like I'll say it to my son. When the police pull you over and the police stop you, you got a gadget on you, i.e. a phone, a camera, a hidden camera, a hidden recorder. You press record and you follow the rules. You follow everything the police officer say you. Don't chat back. Don't think you haven't got no grounds. You are behind enemy lines. Yeah? They could do whatever they want to do with you and get away with it. Yeah? That's what it means to be behind enemy lines. Yeah? And what makes me laugh is when a black person gets killed by the police, black people protest or riot, or they go call a black guy who he himself is dependent on the system. People like R. Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, the same thing in this country. When a black child get killed, or when a racist kill a black man, we fucking riot, we loot some shit, and you get the sellouts in parliament who are abiding by the same system, who are torturing us. They come on TV and trying to talk, they like trying to act like they're talking on our behalf. Majority of them are in bed with white people. Majority of them got white men as husbands or white women as wives with mulatto children. And then they will come on TV talking on behalf of blacks. The same in this country, the same in America, man. You get me? My point to you is this, right? If you're not willing to kill the Fed who is antagonizing you at the time, like Lavelle Mixon, don't waste your time. Don't come on TV and cry police brutality or what they're doing. Because I, for one, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I'm tired of feeling sorry for niggas, man. The other day I got stopped for speeding by a police officer in England, right? And as soon as he goes to me, he wants to search my car. I go to him, for what grounds? I mean, you stopped me for speeding. He said, because there's been burglaries in the area and lots of car break-ins, and this car might be one of them. I said, but you just checked out the car and realized that I'm the owner. I'm insured under the car. Soon after I said, you know what? You're going to search the car anyway, so just search the car. There was no need for me to even argue with him. He searched the car. He said, I want to search you. I said, okay. And then I put my hands on the hood of the car. You know what he said to me? He goes, calm down, mate. We're not in America. I didn't even argue with him. You know, just let him search me, man. I haven't got nothing to hide. And I overstand my position on this planet. They are the hunter, I am the prey. They've got the gun, I've got nothing. They've got a backup, I've got none. They've got a team, I represent one. They got laws, judges, politicians, media coverage, everyone backing them. No one is backing me. Not even my own race. Because when the smoke's clear, my own race will believe their version of events. When the smoke's clear and the media comes and tell the story, my own race will believe the media, the police, the judges, the lawyers, the prison systems. They'll believe them all over me. No one is backing me. No one is representing me. I represent myself. So I have to look out for myself. So when shit hits the fan, am I willing to ride or die? Is a question I ask myself. Not nobody. You ain't gonna catch me on TV screaming police brutality. I'm not gonna give. What? Listen to this. I am going to the same media who diss my people. I'm gonna cry to them about their system mistreating me. Because remember, the media depend on the police to get stories. So they work side by side. So do you think the media is going to go against the police to represent you, one lone nigga with nothing to, with no backup, with nothing, with no force, nothing at all? Listen, we act like we got a big army willing to come to our defense if anything happened to us. Have you noticed that police brutality do not happen to white Jews? Police brutality does not happen to Asians, and if it does, it's on a very small scale compared to blacks. Police brutality does not happen to Arabs, and if it does, it's on a very small scale compared to blacks. We are the targets. You understand? My point to you is this, right? We need to stop this crime, police brutality shit. We need to be more wiser about the situation. We need to teach our children that they are behind enemy lines. Yeah? And they haven't got the same rights as the white people. Why? Because what the white people has achieved on this planet to have those rights, we haven't done it. We have not gone around the world conquering 98% of the planet. We have not gone around the world forcing our religion on people. We have not gone around the world forcing our way of life on people. We have not gone around the world forcing our language on people. We are not the world police. We haven't even got our own fucking submarine. They are well equipped to back up their action. Sorry, to back up their words with action. They are well equipped, and they show us this time and time and time and time and time and time again. Yeah? Whoever got the biggest gun makes the rules. Let's stop comparing ourselves to white people until we have done, or we are willing to do what white people have done on this planet, to compare ourselves to them. Yeah? You don't get the same rights as them by running your mouth, by acting rude and talking back, and screaming, I'm a human being and I've got rights. You get them to treat you equally by having power, military power, financial power, media power, political power, institutional power, and a continental power. We possess none of these things to go there and screaming, well, if white people can get away with it, why can't a black person? That's the whole point. You're not white. That's why you can't get away with it. Do you understand? We need to come off that mentality. We need to come off that mentality fast. Otherwise, a lot of us are going to start dying, and then we're going to call sellout coon motherfuckers who are police informants themselves. I mean, imagine that. Every time there's a police brutality, people call our Sharpton. Our Sharpton is a police informant. You're gonna call a snitch who works for the police to come and fight for you when you get mistreated by the police. Look how dumb we are. You call Jesse Jackson, who works for the system, who is mistreating you. I mean, does that even make sense? In this country, the same. Majority of the people who claim to represent the black race are nothing but sellouts and race traitors who are in bed with the white race. If not literally, it's figuratively. We've got no representation and we've got no grounds. Yeah? Like I said, if you're not willing to ride or die when it comes to police brutality, stop wasting your time. Yeah? Seriously, because listen, the only representation you got is yourself. You haven't even got legal representation. Because believe it or not, they say the lawyer that you hire works for the fucking system. Yeah? they've been given the education by that same system on what they can and can't do. So like I said, if you're not willing to just shut your mouth and say, yes sir, master, boss, sir, go out with a gun blazing. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Don't talk back. Don't answer back. Don't run up your mouth. And when you get mistreated, don't come on fucking TV and cry, because no one feels sorry for you. Yeah? And what I've noticed is this, right? Majority of black people don't care what happened to black people until it happens to them. Majority of black people don't care about police brutality until it happens to a family member. I've witnessed this on Facebook. Majority of black people think that if they live in a good white neighborhood and their children go to a good white school, they are not going to be a victim of white supremacy. This is a lot of black people said that to me on Facebook. They think this shit only happens to black people in the ghetto. And I told her, I see you got a black son. 12 years from now, when your black son get pistol whipped or get shot in the face by a white cop, when I see you on CNN crying, and then when I laugh at your son, then come and tell me about police brutality only happens to criminals. This is the mentality that a lot of black people got. A lot of black people don't give a fuck about police brutality because they believe in the system, like I said before. They will always believe in the version of the media and the system because that's where the power is at. We ain't got no power. We ain't got no media to speak on our behalf, to represent us. We've got nothing. Yeah? They got a weapon to shape our hearts and mind. They got a weapon to shape the way we have sex. They got a weapon to shape who we have sex with. They got a weapon to make us hate our race and sell out our race. They got a weapon to kill us. They got all the weapons they need. They got a weapon for us to believe in. They got all the weapons they need to deal with us. We've got nothing. All we got is, I'm going to forgive. I'm going to turn the other cheek. I'm going to be the bigger man and let it go. No, you're not being a bigger man. You're just being a bigger coward. You know you ain't got nothing else to do. You know you ain't got the balls to do what needs to be done. So you choose the easy route, which is forgive and forget. Because anyone can fucking do that shit. They could say it, but they haven't forgiven or forgotten. They know their heart is in pain. And that's why a lot of black people are in mental asylum, alcoholic drunks, and high on drugs. Because we haven't got the balls to change our circumstance. Yeah, when it comes to this beast of a race who are attacking us on all four sides of the corner. You understand? We've got no friends. Yeah? But like I keep on saying, man, we need to stop crying police brutality because no one cares, let alone black people, especially black people who got a good job in the system, black people who feel say they want to, who are dependent on the system. Let's just put it that way. Black people who are dependent on the system don't give a fuck about black people who are not in the system. In fact, they see you more of an enemy than the white race. So when you come on TV crying that shit, listen, a boy just got shot in Ferguson, St. Louis or whatever, yeah? And the black news reporter was reporting the story. The eyewitness, which is the black community, was telling them what happened, how the police officer executing this black man, this black teenager, show him right point blank range in his face. Guess what the black reporter asked? Well, what did he do? I said, bitch, did he have to do anything for him to get shot? Like, really, did he have to do anything? Why are you trying to find a justification for the white man's actions? That's what the black news reporter asked. What did he do? That should not even be a question. A policeman should not be executing a guy who's unarmed. Point blank range. Point blank. But this is how other black people view you. Black people don't give a fuck about you. Black people don't give a fuck about black people. So I for one, I'm tired of seeing black people come on TV crying police brutality. I'm tired of black people rioting. Because if you're not going to pick up a gun and start shooting a police officer, go stay at home. You're better off using your time and energy thinking of ways to change this shit than going out there and making a fool of yourself. There's no, listen, and what makes me laugh is here when a black person get killed, and here comes again about white people winning the hearts and mind. They will get white protesters to come and mix in with the black protesters, so that black people will believe it's not just a race thing. It's just one individual racist cop, and not all white people are like that. You see, the white people are very smart. They know how to win the hearts and mind of black people. As soon as something happened to a black child who get murdered, like Trayvon Martin or some shit like that, the black people will make noise until it becomes a big media circus. Then out of nowhere, you get white people, a flock of white people coming and mixing with the protest to try to make it look like they are against police brutality, they are against racism. And that not all white people are like this. This is also called winning the hearts and mind of your enemy. And they're very good at winning our hearts and mind. I say we should dead all this protesting shit, all this media coverage shit when this shit happen. You got two choices. You either pick up arms and go and kill the cop who killed your son, your daughter, your brother, your dad, your auntie, your mother, your grandmother, whoever. You either go kill that fed or go kill a bunch of feds. Otherwise, spend your time thinking of ways your next generation is not going to suffer this shit again. I was on Facebook, right? And I was saying to some Facebook group, instead of running up your mouth and calling the white people devils and they're cold-hearted and whatever stupid fucking words you want to use, because words don't kill people, guns do. Yeah? You're not hurting them with your cheap fucking words. Black people caught up on words. I said to them, instead of doing that, yeah? This is what you black people can do. Whenever a black person kill a police officer, if you are not going to kill a police officer yourself, when a black person kill a police officer, donate money to help him with his legal case, to help with his retrial, or to put money in his prison account so that he can look after himself while he's in jail. At least you're showing that you care and you support your own. Do you know that the police officer that killed that black boy in Ferguson, Louisiana, the white race have raised $500,000 for his legal defense? As soon as it happened, they opened up a PayPal account and they start fundraising for him. Same with Trayvon Martin. Soon as that mixed race Latino killed Trayvon Martin, the white race opened up a trust fund for him where people can donate money. He raised, I think, like $600,000 for his legal case. This is what you're dealing with. They back their own. You see, they don't sit on Facebook and run up their fucking mouth and call and make stupid name calling and shit. They don't riot and shit. They support them and put their money where their mouth is. Yeah, you say you're tired of police brutality. Support people who do something when police come and try and brutalize them. Finance them. Help them out. Know that your money is contributing to what you say you're tired of. So that when a black person get harassed by police, he knows that when he kills that police officer, there's going to be black people who's going to represent him and fight on his corner. You see, we just sit on our ass and talk shit. Like I said, talk is cheap. I'm tired of going on Facebook and seeing black people posting up shit that a police officer has done, said, about to do. Then I'm saying, I always ask, okay, what are we going to do? They've done what they've done. What are you going to do? And that's all that matters, is the doing bit. Because everything is just hot air, man. Hot air. All that matters is the doing bit. And we need to start getting to that concept of the doing. Yeah? If you're not going to kill a police officer, when you hear somebody has killed a police officer, you financially aid them to let them know that yes, I understand and I'm with you. I'm with you on this. You write them letters. You know what I'm saying? You do things that will help them. Yeah? Because we leave our people in the dark when they kill the oppressor or the prison wardeners. And then when the prison wardens kill one of us, we just cry and make noise and riot and loot and go get fucking CI7 out Sharpton and sell out Jesse Jackson. And all these countless motherfuckers who just selling us out, who want us to hold hands with the enemies and shit. Get that mentality out of your head. Yeah? New programming. If you're not going to kill a police officer, if you're not going to die with your passion, what you could do is spend your time thinking of ways to end that behavior from the oppressor, or to help people who are taking a strong action against police brutality, i.e. killing a police officer. That's how it will show you're fighting back. Because those people go to jail and don't get no support and die in jail. Yeah? While black males are getting killed out here. Usually the ones who don't live the street life, the ones who's got degrees, the ones who's got a good future ahead of them, is who they're killing. But all you motherfuckers want to do is go on Facebook and cry and scream police brutality like that's going to change anything. Time to put your money where your mouth is, and time to put action to where your heart is. On that note, I'm out like I stole something. Criminal minded. Peace.